And we're back with another episode of Let's Play Stardew Valley. I'm your host, the RPG Guy, and holy mother of Burl, look at that yield from our dungeon delving. We've got all kinds of shit to do today, but more importantly, is the first day of summer. And there's not going to be a lot of rainy days. There's not going to be a lot of days for us in general to do shit. So it's going to be a thing about prepping and planning and getting a lot of shit done, for the most part. We also need to do some visiting to Gunther to clear out pretty much half of our inventory. We also need to turn in some geodes as well, hardwood. That puts us at 7. We'll need to make some more fertilizer in a moment. A coffee bee. Oh, shit. Plant in spring or summer to grow a coffee plant. We will do that, actually. We also have 9 melon seeds. We'll worry about that later. I want to keep the coal because there's stuff I actually want to do. We need our scythe just to kill away the old shit, make room for the new. And we're gonna expend most of our energy pretty much building a bigger farm here. So we'll make some room here because we want to work a little to the left and a little to the south. I think somebody wants that item over there, so grab that while we're here. And, oh, shit, before I forget, we're not going to work on quartz right now. We got a ton of the quartz. Refined glass or whatever it's called. Refined quartz. We've got enough of that. We need to make iron bars and lots of them. Alright. And we can sell that later. Alright, we're good. For now. Alright, we need to go to town. But we can't stop and pick up certain items yet. There's certain things we have to wait for regarding... We need to get access to Gunther's shop. Okay, and we need access to Clint as well today. So it's going to be a pretty busy day of getting shit done. We gotta get done. Get it done. Alright. The other thing, too, is we can do a lot of scavenging as well, and that'll give us some cash. Some early cash here. By the beach, specifically. Salvaging, or forging, rather, isn't going to help us directly and monetarily. We want to forge for finishing the thingy. The community center. God, I swear I speak English. We don't want to buy or spend any money right away either. We want to conserve as much money towards geode processing and towards buying seeds. We need to buy a shit ton of seeds today. Not necessarily a shit ton, but definitely a plentiful amount. So we grab some sea urchins. This guy, we haven't seen these guys in a while either. Oh shit, my inventory's full. Full of what? Full of crap. Alright, so we really need to go to Gunther's then, because we're full. I'll try to remember to come back and get that, but no promises. We can dump off the sweet pea as well to the thing up north. So that'll be a thing. We're also going to get another seed as well that we need to plant. We'll plant it where the coffee is, with the coffee and some random other shit that we can plant alongside it. Alright, let's donate the fuck to this museum. So... we'll donate that. These are ores. Jade. New reward. We've got enough of these to donate one of those. And we're going to donate the ancient seed. So we got 2 new rewards just from that. Awesome. So we get the piece of furniture, ancient seed recipe, and we get an ancient seed. These are things that can be grown. When are they grown, though? Oh, yeah, okay, we can grow them anytime. But here's the deal. They take an entire season to grow. No shit, man. They take an entire fuck season to grow. And because of that, you have to be very weary of how you're going to use it. I think we've already turned one of those in. And, okay, so we got kind of the shaft when it came to that. Alright, so we're going to double check. Oh, yeah. We've already got the info on it, so we can't make any... We can't turn it in. Alright. So now we're going to go to the community center, turn in whatever we can there, then we're going to go back to the farm and put everything we need to back into the shop, so to speak. Not the shop, but put it into our storage, rather. Or sell it. One of the two. Because, like I said, we're going to be buying a ton of seeds today. Now, let's take a look. We've got a fish. I believe it's the night fishing. Bream eel. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. Specialty fish. What else do we have? Okay, we can turn these two things in. Oh, this... And, what else can we turn in? Oh, we need to see if anybody wants that. And we can turn in one sweet pea. I don't know. That's oak resin. Maple syrup. Red cabbage and the sunflower. We're good on that front. Okay, that's all fine. Let's go over here. Because we have stuff to turn in over here. We have one of these. And there we go. Small magnet ring. We'll put it on. We don't have any rings, so it kind of makes sense to use it. We'll put one of those in there. So all we need is the fire quartz, and that'll be done. And all we need is a gold bar. So this one's getting pretty close to being finished as well. Let's go to forging, because the rest of this stuff is irrelevant. We haven't grown anything, so we have nothing to grow for that. So I'm going in my head and thinking about how we got to do all this. So I'm saying it out loud for my own benefit here. Okay, so there's grapes, spiceberry, and sweet pea. We have the sweet pea. We'll get the other two later, pretty much later. I think that's kind of it. Nothing there. We're close to that one. And we've already done... Okay, so we can sell the winter root for as far as I'm concerned. All right. Let us... I want to go back to the beach and get that other urchin, but I'm just going to leave it for now. Because we're going to waste a lot of time, and I don't want to waste a lot of the daylight time that we have to do a lot of this shit. More sweet pea. Not that we need it, but we can sell it now that we've turned in what we need of it. What we have of it, rather. And like I said, if we see grape or we see anything else, or the spice berry, we turn them in. There's not as many for summer, though. There's only 3 forging items for summer. So we should be able to knock that one out pretty quickly. So let us sell what we do not need. We don't need that. We don't need the dwarvish helm. We're going to keep the pine tar because I think we need it for a recipe here coming up. Some clam. We'll sell this because we've already turned it in. Keep that for now. And I think we're good. We're going to deposit the scythe because we don't need it right now. Fucking shit, we can use many other things if we wanted to. We'll deal with this later. I don't know if we have room for that fucking thing. Holy shit, we kind of don't. Unless... There we go, now we've got room. There we go. I'm just trying to utilize that. We should start thinking about house upgrades eventually, but not right now. Get that going. What are we still carrying here? We gotta plant this. We should have enough room for all of our planting stuff down here. So let's get to it. We've already got... Oh, and let me grab this before I forget. We've already got melon seeds. We need to plant the star fruit. So the star fruit and the ancient seed are going to be planted side by side here. We can't do the strawberries because they only grow in spring. And we'll need fertilizer. We'll need more than what we've already got here. We'll need a good amount. Maybe 60 to 70 on top of what we've got. I made more than I'm sure I'm going to use, so, but that's just me. Turn that into... We're going to need the watering pot. What else do we not need to have on our person right now? We'll take that out for now. One of these needs syrup. That means maple. The charcoal kiln, wood and stone and coal. We could make a preserve jar soon. I mean, the sprinkler is nice, but it's not the one we're looking for. Alright, we're good. Let's put the seeds just down here for the time being until we're ready to dick around with them. Oh, wait, I don't have a use for that, so let's just sell the pine tar for now. I'm going to regret this, but we're going to sell anyway. Alright, now to the shop. We've got 9 melons. Here's the thing. We need 5 high-quality melons, so we are going to be producing maybe 2 groups of 9 melons to get us started. Just to get us started. We'll be growing melons probably twice in this year alone. So to put things in perspective. But let's see what else we got here. Radish. Oh, there's the poppy we need. Spangle seed. Corn's a good one. Sunflower. So sunflower we need to turn in as one of the requirements. So we're gonna make. We'll take 9 more of these. We'll take 9 of these. Blueberries are the most awesome thing to grow this time of year. But we're only going to take 9 for now. Let's worry about our money later, you know. Wheat. We do want to grow wheat. And you'll see why later. Radishes we need. We need poppy seeds. Now, we're running short on money here. We're in the 6 grand territory. I'm thinking we'll skip over the hop starters because they require trellis and they're not necessary. There's no spangle flowers. We need sunflowers. Yeah, that was a big investment there. Corn will grow in the summer and the fall. So, this is not too bad of an option. But let's grab... Okay, we actually do have enough now. What are we talking about? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But once we... See, here's the thing. Once we finish the flowers, I will not regrow them. So, these are not worth regrowing later in the year. So, we won't bother with that. We'll get the hop starters. If you have a keg, a cask, you can actually make beer. And actually, what'll happen is as the year progresses, when these flowers finish, they'll get replaced with blueberries or corn. Probably corn. But we are done. We don't want to spend any more money. We spent enough already. Let's go back to the farm. And like I said, once certain things grow and we get the crops we need, we're not going to bother growing too much after that, other than for money purposes. This is where the blueberries and the corn... tend to thrive for us. That's where we're gonna make a ton of money off of that. So that'll be a big thing. And you'll notice that we might have to make some more scarecrows as well. We'll worry about that when we get there. All right, let's hoe this bitch up. So the way that we're gonna do this is in light of what we did the last season. So let's see here. So we've got 1, 2. So there's a group of 9. And we'll go ahead and we'll put the stuff that we don't need to scythe higher up on the hill here. Not on the hill, but we'll put them closer to our house. The stuff that we're going to keep having to regrow or keep our eyes on and maintain. Like I said, this whole day's energy is going to be spent fucking setting up our crops here. Let us put in, on the lower side, let's put in the stuff that's not as relevant, like the flowers. perhaps. The stuff that needs to be cut down with a hoe, even. Because we don't want to... Oh, no, we don't want that near the corn. Oh, God, I can't choose. I can't decide. Let's go with... I'm wondering if I should hold on to that ancient seed. I really think I should hold on to it and not use it right away. But, I don't know. We'll get more. Maybe. Maybe. You know, we'll put the spangled seeds here. Let's add some fertilizer. And then what we have here is we have kind of a weird little area. How do I want to do this? Die. Not going to put anything there. Let's just do this for now. So there's room for 6 more things here. 9 more things, rather. It's all fertilized up. Let us put in some more copper bars here. Shut up, dog. Or I will eat you dinner. Alright, let me think this through here. What do we got? Peppers, berries. We'll put the berries up here. Let's plant these sons of bitches. Then we gotta water all this shit too, by the way. But once we've hoed this all up, though, one cool thing we could start thinking about doing is upgrading the hoe. But first the axe gets priority. But we could spend the rest of our cash on the axe. On an axe, rather. Tomato. You say tomato, I say tomato, I say shut the fuck up, it's a fucking tomato. Let us do... Let's do the peppers. You notice the stuff I'm putting up at the top regrows as the seasons go on. It keeps producing once it's been grown. I'm trying to divide the farm up in this fashion. Trying to be as efficient as possible. Alright. Not that I'm probably being that efficient, but whatever. Alright. And in the interest of conservation here, let's hoe this out. This grid. You'll notice, though, what I'm doing is I have a couple of empty spots. I'm going to probably leave them empty for the time being. And you'll see why later. Why I'm going to do that. Let us add in... Still hate the fucking trellis shit. Put the wheat here. Being that the scarecrow is kind of in the way. I know I didn't put high quality. Fuck. Well, we'll grow this again. I forgot to put the fertilizer down. Oh well. We'll be growing this again, so it's not like the end of the fucking world. Alright, so what are we gonna put here? Fucking fertilizer for sure. So I won't be king of the jackasses later. Let's put in our poppy seeds. You notice I'm trying to keep some of this in a pretty reasonable location because we need to turn one of these in later. I am going to need another scarecrow, I think. Which is fine. And let's plant this like so. And let's put down the sunflower seeds. That way the stuff we need is right next to each other. Alright. Now, these will continue to produce, so we'll put the tomatoes up here. After we put in our last 2 ores for the moment. It means we can store everything else. Look, it's already 7 p.m. We're going to be lucky to finish this. I'm hoping we can. I need to stop dicking around here. And then let's plant the fertilizer. We need to make more fertilizer. And let's plant the tomatoes. We still gotta keep going here. It could go downward, but I think to the left and right is still better. So yeah, cut this back a little bit. Let me see what we've got here. We still got to plant these 3 things. They're going to get their own little row. Radishes do not replenish. Let's put them all up here so we can see what we got. As far as the big ones go. I know where I'm going to put the hop starters. I'm not worried about those right now. So we're going to do 2 melons on top and maybe the radish seeds on the bottom. I don't know. We'll figure that out. I'm just having a hard time figuring out where I want to put this shit. But let's put down the melons right now because they're one of the most important things we got to grow this season, and they take a while, I believe. Yeah, they take 12 days to mature. Down here we'll put the radishes. And I know a lot of you think I'm spreading myself thin. You're not wrong to think that, but in the early parts of the season, farming's going to be more important. Let's put down 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need more fertilizer because we're going to put these down. You know what? I don't care about getting more fertilizer for that. There we go. Need more fertilizer. And let's make it. Let's just fucking make all of it. Except for a little. Oh, we need to make another scarecrow. What do we need? Coal, fiber, and wood. We should have that stuff. We should have coal, fiber, wood. Oh, let's put this stuff up here. Just put them right there for now. We'll move them later. So what do we need to plant still? We still need to plant 9 more melon seeds and these 3 guys. So we're actually almost done with the planting, which is good. We'll put the melon seeds down here. As far as I'm concerned, they're fine down here. Fertilizer, of course. We gotta water all this shit. We're gonna be lucky to make it, guys. I'm really not too keen on this. Wait, what? There we go. This may have been a bad decision to grow the farm out this big. We're playing with fire, guys. I don't even think we needed to do that much fuck. We only needed a row. Because all we're doing is the bean. I don't care. We're going to do the ancient seed now. And I planted the wrong fucking thing, didn't I? Over here. Over in that corner. Yes, I did. So, fuck it. It's fine, though. Let's get to watering. This shit ain't going to water itself. Seriously? Can't even see what the fuck I'm doing. I should be able to do all this. With little trouble. If I forget the hops, I don't care. If I have to not water something, it'll be the hops. Fuck you. We wasted so much time. I think it's 2 where we're fucked. I don't care if we have half energy the next day. You know what I mean? We got to get this watered, and I will ignore the fucking bean sprouts if I have to. Shit, where's my food? Did I put the food in here? Where's the food? Oh, there it is. We're going to eat something because we got to have the energy here. I don't care. We've got to do it. It's wasteful, I know, but we've got to do it. Oh, come on, we can make it. Like I said, if I fuck the hops up, I fuck the hops up. I don't care. The hops are kind of in the way anyway. What I should do is just a row of them and divide up the farm a little better, but I like keeping things in their groups, so it's part of the fallacy of doing it. I think we'll be okay, though, guys. We've only got these left to water, and then we can water the hops, so we'll be able to do that and barely make it, I think. Made it. And we passed out. But we made it, and that's what's important, because all we're going to do in the morning is water, and we'll do other things. So, holy fucking shit, guys. I was surprised we made it. I didn't think we were going to make it. But I think everything did get water. We'll find out in a minute. Everything should have gotten water, I'm pretty sure. Ooh, thunder and lightning. Oh, ew, thunder and lightning. Two bad things, really. Well, we made it. So, yeah, there's something else there. Get this cleared out a little bit so I can fucking see what I'm doing here. So, every morning we're going to have to water this whole fucking thing. The perk is that, like I said earlier, halfway through we're not going to have to worry about it. About 8 days in, these plants will be pretty much ready to be harvested. 8 days is going to be our first big harvesting day. Most of the flowers required harvesting around then, which is fine. 8 days from now, we'll be harvesting, right? You know, we'll be harvesting a lot of this crap, so it's good. It's good. So the first 8, like I said, the first 8 days we're going to be looking at, and we have half our energy because of what happened yesterday, which is fine. If I have to burn another autumn bounty, I will. It's not that important, guys, to have a lot of energy in these first few days, because we can scavenge and do other shit. We can also get the axe upgraded. We have enough money to do it. We're going to do that and possibly start finishing out the hardwood. And we could, with any spare energy we have, rather than go to the dungeon, take out some trees, get some more wood to expand the farm. We need to look at building the bigger house. This is probably the first big expansion, followed by maybe doing a coop. And silos. We need silos before we do coops. So, that's a thing. We'll worry, but again, we'll worry about that once we get there. You can see it's going to take about half an energy bar to water these every day. Hence why I said it's not a big deal too much. Oh, we're out of water. It's not going to be a huge deal with how we kind of handle this. Just want some of this shit away from my fucking stuff. But the early parts of summer are going to be spent doing this. We could also go fishing. What did not go? What did not? Oh, we were on hops. I was like, what didn't get water? But we should have everything being planted at this point. So everything's been planted. Let us dump in this. Do we have any other ore that can be messed with? Not really. I mean, I don't want to form copper right now. We've got a ton of it. Can we build anything? I could build the mayonnaise machine, but we don't have a use for it right now. I don't have any maple syrup. Sturdy ring. I don't care about that. We can make bait later. Just looking to see what we should make. Probably the preserves jar has some use. We'll wait on that. Yeah, you know what? Actually, we will build some preserve jars. We need stone, coal, and wood, I believe. Right? Alright, we will build 3 of these. And you'll see why I'm doing... 2 of these, rather, because we're running low on coal. You'll see why I'm building a lot of these, too, in just a moment. We're going to put those guys right here. These are good spots. And much like how we were forging, we kept these from spring for this exact purpose, actually. The fuck away from my fucking utility area, you fucking overgrowth. Which is actually valuable to us much later in the game. But right now it's just annoying. Hey dog, hey Poochie. Oh shit, we forgot to water one hop thing. Fuck. There we go. Alright. So now that we've done that, we'll do a quick kind of forging hunt. We'll go and see if there's anything worth forging. Oh, shit, I'm stuck. Oop, there's a spice berry. Oop, and there's our grape. So we can actually turn this in right away. We'll keep looking for stuff to forge as well while we're out and about. Shit. Oop, and there's some squigglies. Come to me, squigglies. Wrong fucking tool. Gotta be careful with that. Could go up by the mine, but there's usually nothing up there. I'm too lazy to go to the islands. So let's go turn in the grape and the spice berry, which we want to stockpile those as well in the summer whenever we see them, as we can turn them into preservatives, wine, and other cool things later. In their raw format, they're kind of useless, so let's go down, and we'll actually complete the foraging requirement, which will give us summer seeds, I think, which I'll just throw away. Though I guess if you were to waste your energy on some types of seeds, the summer ones are best, because, and maybe we'll hold on to them for that reason, they can give you spice berries and grapes, I believe. They also give you a lot of useless sweet peas, but if you want to say get the most out of your, if you want to get the most out of it, that's kind of all you can really do. So let's see here. Try to get the urchin as well, but maybe see if it's still there. Not much else we could do today, so we may as well just forge. So, yay, look at that. For me. Yep, there he is. There's our little money maker. Alright, let's head back to the house. So, we've done most of what can be done today. I mean, we could go to the forest and do some more foraging, but we should head back with what we were done with. We should be done with what we've got. We're good with what we've got. I don't know how else to word it. The fact, and like I said, of all the seasonal seeds, I usually tend to keep the summer ones. If I want to grow them and get extra berries and stuff, we can. Because when winter comes around, we don't make a lot of money off of crops because nothing fucking grows. So it is in our best interest to be as prepared as possible for that transition. Having the means to maybe have a coop by fall is usually good, and maybe a couple of chicks to turn into chickens, and you can make some money that way. It's a little harder and it requires a lot more prep than I'm usually comfortable doing when I'm trying to rush around and get shit done. Let's turn in the sea urchin. Oh, you know what we could do if we can make it over there fast enough? We can upgrade our axe. So let's... Oh, I need fucking bars. Duh. I think that we still won't have enough to upgrade. We can also upgrade the hoe, but I'm not going to do that right now. I'd rather wait till we get closer to fall, and that's assuming how much money we have to spend on it. I think Clint closes at 3, though. He either closes at 3 or he closes at 6. Either way, we might not make it over there in time. But it would be nice to get this going. That way we can get closer to cutting down the hardwood. I think we need an iron axe in order to cut down some hardwood. Not all of the hardwood, But certain types of hardwood we can chop down, and certain types we can't. What are you selling? Fuck you. Your ice cream's fucking $250. Fuck off. Dickhead. Upgrade our tools. Let's go with the copper. Yeah, the copper axe. Because we're not going mining anytime soon either. It says we're not mining. We don't have ores that need to be transferred or anything like that. It's worth, again, this is a good time to do this. And we had enough leftover money to do it, so it worked. Now while that's being worked on, upon the morrow we have some options here. We can use our food bounties here, eat Autumn's bounty, and then go into a dungeon. Using half of our energy, using that to refill it. It's a little wasteful, but it's not necessarily a bad idea. This is not a good one. There are better ways to go about doing it. Or we can do fishing early in summer. Early summer fishing. It's really kind of up in the air. I think we'd be better off spelunking right now. Because like I said, we'll have almost all the time in the world to go farming, to do fishing once we get our automated system going. But we can't do that till we get gold. So, kind of sucks, but that's the way the cookie fucking crumbles. Oh no. This could have destroyed our crops. Fucking horse shit. What's the damage? Oh, well, we lucked out. And it's raining, so this is great. We're going to go dungeon delving. Holy shit, I was so worried. Okay, this is a good quest. It's not something we can do yet, and I'm not going to waste a lot of time trying to do it now anyway, but it is something that we can eventually tackle here. Let's drop off the watering can and take everything else. Alright, so since it's raining today, we have two options. We can go fishing for rare stuff, which I don't really want to do, or we can go spelunking. So the last part of this episode is going to be going back into the mine and getting at least 5 levels, if not further. We lucked out. We had a rainy day. We don't have to. We have a fucking ton of energy. Pierre's shop is fucking closed, so we're not going to be able to go there. So this is a luck out. I forgot it was going to rain, and there's lightning going on as well, which can be a bad thing, but there's nothing we can do about that. We can't make there's an item we can make to benefit from lightning, thunderstorms, but we don't have the means to make it, nor do we have the ingredients, I think, to do it. So there's no point in trying to make a lightning rod right now. Ooh, what do we got here? Squigglies. Yeah. Fucking clay. I should just chuck it, but we'll hold on to it for now. Alright, here we go. And down we go. We gotta fucking deal with the ghost, who at this point won't give us anything we need. Oh, there's some crystal fruit. I think we already turned that in, though, so that might be mildly useless to us. I say that mildly. I mean, it has its use. We're going to keep it because it's actually a berry class of item. So I'm only going to get rid of it if we need to make room for ore-like things, you know. It's definitely neat to get it, you know, this early, but like I said, I believe we've already turned it in. But again, we can make jams and wine and all kinds of shit out of it, so we'll hold on to it for now. There's some jade. iron ore. But we have a pretty... Well, I wouldn't say we have a good amount of iron ore. That would be very misleading. We need more. I'm hoping by this delve, we'll get enough iron ore to last us a while. And the reason being, probably going to be that we're going to start seeing gold soon. And as soon as we start seeing gold, you don't see silver as much, I think. If my memory serves me right. Which it doesn't. I just tend to rely on it to a mild degree here. But if that comes to pass, if and when that comes to pass, we'll need to start making sure we have enough iron bars to do the auto watering stuff. And again, we'll worry about that when we get there. Nice, we got a frozen geode. Frozen geode. We need a fucking stairwell is what we need, though. There's another geode. I'll take it. Not gonna complain that much. I mean, I'm complaining because I want to get deeper into this dungeon, but then again, we have a ton of energy, so shouldn't worry too much about that. Oh, man. Ask and you will receive. We got a motherload, baby. My nipples are hard just thinking about it. Though we're about to be interrupted from our spelunking here in just a moment. By that which will not die. Let's come over here and get him. You fuck. That. There's a stairwell. We want to kill these two dudes because they give us coal. Amongst other things, we've gotten them to drop some other stuff too, so... Apparently they like to drop stairwells as well. Okay. Bat. Got him. And got some more coal. Always welcomed. Rather be hit by that enemy than be hit by the fucking slime. Alright, I think this is all that's in this floor. Let's move to the next one. Pretty sure. We didn't check all the way over here, but yeah, we did. Yeah. Ooh, another piece of free hardwood. Not gonna complain about that. Oh, it's one of these floors. This is good for us, actually. We have lots of energy. We're not rushing. And usually there's wood stuff on the center aisle. Don't care about that ghost. He'll eventually catch up to us. I don't know when, I don't know how. There's somebody just really farted hard right now. Oh, come on, move. There we go. I think we found the fucking bat cave. I don't know. The center room's actually looking pretty low grade, but we'll go to the center anyway. We've already revealed the stairway. So other than a few bats, giving us a hard time, it shouldn't be a big deal. Oh, there it is. There's the good room. And if we can get a closer stairwell, all the better. Oh, yeah, closer stairwell, all the better. Oh, and look at that. It's got some gold out of that fool. I mean, we got a refined quartz as well, but I don't care about that shit. The fact we got a fucking gold ore is great. It's not enough to forge a bar yet, because we'll have only 4. It takes 5. But as soon as we forge that first gold bar, we can turn that in and finish another hallway community center requirement, which is great. Again, the sooner we complete those, the better. All right. Nice. Ooh, an iron edge. Oh, didn't we get one of these earlier? Yeah, the speed's pretty shitty. And we also got to sell that old boot, too. All right, I don't think we're going to go any more floors today. We did pretty good. I'm trying to conserve our bounty, our harvest bounty shit for when you really need it. We don't really need it. We don't need to go. We're not going to get 10 more floors probably all that easily. So it doesn't make sense to do it. 4 out of 10. It's a dagger, so it's got really high kill rate. It's probably worth a lot, too. 4 to 10 damage. I don't know. We'll get rid of the clay for it for now. Let's try it out. Yeah, but see, you don't get the arc, though. You don't get that coveted little arc. This will go fishing in this later. Oh, shit. Now it's tempting. We'll go a little further. Let's just see where we can go till we get stopped. Okay, let's head out. I'm not going to dick around with all that. What the hell? Something's wrong with us. Yeah, let's get out of the dungeon. I think we're possessed. Okay, well, that fixed that. Alright, let's go to the Adventurers Guild and sell some shit. Specifically, we can sell the weaponry we just picked up. No, I don't need a new sword, but I got some swords for you, bro. These will be worth a lot later. Like, right now we're going to store a lot of this stuff, but it's like an emergency budget. If I ever need money, we can always come to this guy, sell a bunch of our bat wings and slimes if we need to. I don't think it'll ever come to that, but it's just something to keep in mind. Kills a lot of dust sprites, but still got a ways to go. Alright. This was a pretty productive day. Yeah, what do we got here? We've got hardwood, we've got some ores, we've got some geodes. So pretty good. Pretty good. Which means we'll take those frozen geodes over to Numbnuts when the time is right. We can't, like today, we didn't, I mean, tomorrow actually, we'll be able to process those frozen geodes. More fucking clay, really? Oh yeah, and this opened up as well. This was the earthquake. Well, maybe I'm getting confused. I thought earthquakes could also destroy part of your property. I don't remember. See, this is shit I don't remember. But this is a whole little area. There's usually not much up here. Once in a while, a train... This is relevant much later in the game. When a train comes by, you will see a train come by. That train, sometimes if you're there while the train's passing through Stardew Valley, you get some free stuff to fall off, I think, the back of the train. I think. Don't quote me on that. Never have I gotten anything useful doing it, and it tends to eat up some of your day. So I tend not to bother with it. Again, no, that's subjective. It's up to you and what you want to do. All right, we're good. Let's head back to the farm. We had a pretty good outing in the mine again. But I think we're going to start seeing different types of floors that don't offer a lot of iron. So good thing we got a good chunk of iron while we were down there. Blah 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 blah. But you see the jam's still going. That's gonna take a while. So they usually do, but usually by wintertime we've stored enough fruit that that's usually not a problem. We don't need the cave carrots, but they replenish health, so we'll hold on to it for now. What else can we dump? Let's dump the stuff we're not going to be working with at the moment. Put that in there. That can go in there. That puts us at how many wood? 8. Almost there. Yeah, that's good. Amethyst want to keep, because who we might be courting will like those amethysts. Because you guys haven't chosen, so I've chosen for you. Which is fine. Who knows? We could play through this again later, and I might, you know, then I'll ask you guys again. We don't need the cave carrots. We don't need this either. So we'll dump. Yeah, we'll dump it. We need the money. Good there. We're gonna need the watering tin for obvious reasons. Oh, you know what? Let's refill it while we're here. We still got a little energy. Energy. And there it is. So I want to thank you guys for stopping by. I am your host, the RPG Guy. When we come back, we will have a lot more watering to do. You notice I'm like, yeah, we're going to be doing a lot more watering. And probably not as much spelunking for the next couple days. Because there will be other things for us to do. Because we've got a lot to do. So much to do, so much to see. But a lot of it we're going to be spending on the farm for the next couple days. Just to get things grown. To produce the things we need to produce. To turn into the community center. And make a shit ton of fucking money. Because, you know, that's all we wants, is we wants the money. Okay? So, there's a lot of that going to be happening in the days to come up. And it looks like we have another storm. So, we'll actually get to go mining sooner than you think. So, I want to thank you guys for stopping by. We'll see you next time. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Please take a moment to check out more episodes from the RPG Guy, Tuesday Night Team Up, and more. And please subscribe. Always support the channels you enjoy watching, and while you're at it, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+. Keep on gaming hard. See you next time.